all Finnish people like kind of like laugh when you say, "Oh, Finland is the happiest country ever." But I think that it's measured based on like safety and stuff like this. Because we have the best healthcare and shit. We got rent. Like if you can't pay your rent, the government will pay it. Stuff like this. If you don't have a job, you get money from the government instead. And studying is free, all this stuff. And of course that means we have a higher tax percentage, but if you don't want to pay that tax percentage, then just fucking leave to another country. Because there are unseen benefits to people getting an apartment if they can't afford one themselves. Because it's like if someone's poor, they can't afford rent, they're probably gonna try to steal something or commit crimes. So it's like I said earlier, after I end stream, it's so hot in my apartment, I just leave my front door open until I go to sleep. Because it creates this like wind tunnel effect in my apartment. And it's so safe here. Like last time there was a crime, was literally 1 year ago, and that was just some kid throwing a rock at a window. Like this is just in my tiny town, of course. Like of course there is crime in Finland. But it's still... Oi. Oi, sorry. What was I saying? But yeah, it's still like... I'd say Finland is probably one of the safest, if not the safest country. But maybe I have a tiny bit warped perception because I live in a tiny town. But at the same time, if I compare Helsinki, the Finnish capital, to Berlin, Berlin has like homeless people and scary people. I've never felt scared in Helsinki. Just overwhelmed by there being so many people. And it's like the only problem Finland still has, in my opinion, is drugs. Drugs are kind of the only thing that is causing dangerous behavior, I would say. It's like if there's someone I'm scared of, it's probably a drug addict. So if we can fix that somehow, that is a tough one to fix. Like it's like, you know, I'm not even gonna go into like arguing about if legalizing drugs is good or bad. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Also, if you like compare to America, I heard this story of a woman who came from America to, I think it was Finland or Germany, and one of his friends drank too much, and then people called an ambulance for the friend. And the woman was just panicking like, "Oh God, no, I can't believe it, you just called her an ambulance. Do you not understand how dangerous it is to call an ambulance? Like, what if you're gonna ruin her whole life?" And she was like literally like hyperventilating and stuff like this. Because like, she was so scared for her friend because they called the ambulance. Not because she drank too much, but because of the ambulance itself. But then she finally found out that ambulance is free in most of Europe. But yeah, I can't remember how deep I went about it, but it's like, yeah, like taxes are probably the only like actually annoying part about Finland, but at the same time, I pay more tax for this safety. To have this kind of country that is just a lot safer and everything. It's like in America and Berlin, when I walk outside, I just feel anxious and scared. Maybe it's also because it's another country or whatever, but it's like in Finland, it's just, you know, it's just safer. It just feels safe. Maybe I'm just bullshitting myself. Maybe Finland is not safer than Germany, for example, but that's just how it feels for me. And it's like Finland is such a big country, but we still only have 5 million people. I'm pretty sure there's as much people in Berlin as there is in the whole of Finland. Or at least close. Wow, I can't believe we got rolled, bro. What is happening? Yeah, but yeah, for context, these Finnish guys, the 2 DPS in the enemy team, they've been sniping me the whole day. That's like that's actually like the only thing that I dislike about Finland is this culture. Like this 2 Finnish DPS in the other team, they're sniping me because, well, he said the reason was that his friend said I'm really good at the game and he thinks I'm shit at the game. So that's why he feels justified to harass me, which it's like, that's not a justification unless you feel it's unfair of his friend to look up to me. It boils down to the jealousy thing. Like, Finnish people are so jealous. Like a good example, maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration, I said it earlier, is the car example. If you buy an expensive looking car, your neighbor will hate you because it's taken as a personal attack. It's like, why the fuck do you need to flex with your money, bro? Why did you get this expensive car? It's like you can't stand out. You can't do your own thing. You need to follow the NPC quest lines. You can't just have any dreams, because if you have dreams, if you're following your dreams, then that hurts the other people who are not following their dreams. It makes them think about how they are doing something they don't want to do. I had a hernia repair at 22, it would have cost me 43k. That's crazy, dude. I got upset once because I went to the doctor and it cost me 22 euros. I was like, bro, I thought this shit was free, bro. Why am I paying 22 euros? I still don't understand why I paid 22 euros. Maybe it was because I still wasn't like citizen of this town. Like I was still like my actual home address was in another town because I was still in the middle of changing it. So there was like some extra payment or something. Because any other time I went to the doctor, I didn't have to pay at all. Oh, I think there is like, if you go to the dentist, if you want the thing that you don't feel pain, then that costs like 5.90 or something. 5.90 euros. Which is kind of crazy though. Like why? Why would it be that way? Why do you have to pay for that specifically? Now, like the thing that they inject into your like the skin next to the teeth so you don't feel anything when they drill it. It's like why would that cost money? Like shit. In my opinion, it should go based on like what kind of operation it is. But I guess maybe that is it actually. It's like it's not really something that hurts enough to warrant that. Oh my god, what is my team doing, bro? Is Arrge to the 10-minute kills? Yes. But all you gotta do is become a famous streamer and your kills are instant like mine. Okay, I'm gonna focus a bit to make this video a bit longer. I don't know if I even post this though. Okay, I need to help the ball. Oops, I've accidentally flicked there. He would have been dead already. About the jealousy thing, could it be that he's jealous that you're hogging his friend's attention and not him? Exactly! I stand out. Like the thing is like there's like these unwritten rules in this kind of Scandinavian culture and apparently in Russia as well, where it's like you're not to think that you're better than us. You're not to think that you're anything special. You're not to think that you're smarter than us. You're not to think that you know something that we don't. You know, like that's, with that, it means like, if you're not following the NPC quest line of going to university and becoming an electrician, if you're doing something else instead of the default thing, that means you think you know something that we don't. You fucking cock. How dare you think that you know something? Like, are you actually implying that you're better than us by not going to the normal quest line? How big is your ego, bro? Oh, fuck. No, but that's the thing. It isn't the big brother trying to control the sheeple. It's like, we don't have that shit here. We don't have that conspiracy shit here. We just do it to ourselves. Like, you get excluded from the community if you stand out.
No one can hide from the hunters.
It's like, of course, it's like there's bad apples in everywhere. Like, everywhere. It doesn't mean everyone is like this. But it is a fact that in Finland and Scandinavia in general, it is more common than other places. Dude, I don't think we can push this, bro. Like, what? I'm kind of like trying to wait for a safe time to push, but since they're sniping, they're gonna be looking for me and rushing me the moment they find me. And then my team just dies before I can do anything. Okay, well, I guess we have a ball. Maybe that's kind of the problem. We don't have a front line. And I can't apply enough pressure. Like, the only kind of pressure I could do is use my dragon here. Because, like, we're not taking any space yet. They're playing it really defensively as well. I would expect them to play more aggressive to get more Twitch clips on me. Yeah, I got my opening. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, that was a bad flick. Did I hear? Oh no, that was the window. What was I talking about? I feel like this is more of a forced talk. Like, I'm not like just kind of blurting out whatever I'm thinking too much about what to say. But maybe you guys still enjoying it. Let me know in the comment section. But either way, it's just it's like, I love nature. That's like one of the biggest PogChamp things about Finland is the nature. Like I said, we got the tutorial island. Like, Finnish nature is basically the same thing as Canada, except the last time someone got attacked by a bear or a wolf was over like 60 years ago. And like, I went to the forest once. Like, I'm not lying when I say I went to the forest once, and there was a hole in the ground with water coming out of it, and I just put a cup in this hole where the water was coming from in the middle of the forest, and I just drank it. And it was the best tasting water I've ever drank, and the coldest water as well. Like, I'd rather drink that shit than lemonade. Okay, this is like, I'm just trying to say, like, also taxes go into keeping Finland more forested and stuff like this. Like, we take care of the national forests. So yeah, that's kind of GG right there. Unfortunate game. But I think it really fits that there are the Finnish stream snipers in this match as well. If you don't subscribe, you just won't see any of this channel's future videos, because I'm not gonna put almost any effort into the thumbnails, which means it doesn't get recommended to people. So if you want a chance of seeing my future content, make sure you press that subscribe button here. Oh, and come check me out live since you watched this whole thing. That's basically the stream experience, so come hang out.